And this is our live Chakra Attunement. It's Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025. And we are focusing on the breath, understanding and reminding ourselves that conscious breathing is a commitment to conscious living. So becoming aware of your breath this morning, breathing in, opening up the chest and the diaphragm, pausing, noticing what you notice, and breathing out, using your awareness of your breath and your consciousness to kind of shape the breath so that your inhale and your exhale is the same length, with an equal pause at the top of the inhale and an equal pause at the bottom of the exhale. Some people call this the box breath, because you're breathing in alongside and then a shorter pause across the horizontal, and then alongside, and then a shorter pause at the bottom. So you can visualize, just kind of building that box too. Gives your mind something to do, using your mind to shape your breath. Breathing in, breathing out on this Wednesday, midweek, and time to kind of just gather ourselves and bring all our energy back to center. So the morning has been busy, I'm sure, for a lot of you by now. Lots of things going on. We live in a complex world where we're always doing things, multitasking, working on our smartphones and computers, and just lots to do and distract and keep us from concentrating back. So the breath is bringing a concentration of your essence back to yourself. Conscious living, conscious breathing, they go together hand in hand, breathing in and out. Surround your body in a container of light, below the feet, above the head, in front of the body, beside, around, just making that real for you by focusing on it as you continue to breathe. And we're going to say together the prayer to Kuan Yin. We'll do 2 rounds at the beginning of the call and a group round at the end. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, I call on you to help me love and accept myself fully. I ask that you grant me a full measure of compassion for myself and for others, and I pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. I pray that the hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. I pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour on the earth will nourish the seeds of love and compassion in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is my intention to nourish the garden within myself through prayer, meditation, and right thinking. In my heart, my garden flourishes, spilling over and filling my world with the fragrance of the garden. Thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in my life and in my world. And breathing in and out, you can just visualize that garden and flowers and the beautiful earth and plants. Breathing in, breathing out. Just get that vision in. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, I call on you to help me love and accept myself fully. I ask that you grant me a full measure of compassion for myself and for others, and I pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. I pray that hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. I pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour on the earth will nourish the seeds of love and compassion in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is my intention to nourish the garden within myself through prayer, meditation, and right thinking. In my heart, my garden flourishes, spilling over and filling my world with the fragrance of the garden. Thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in my life and in my world. So you can maybe taking a few more deep breaths and filling that container of light around the body. Just take a moment to express your gratitude to those divine beings. There's a lot of things going on in our world now as the old world kind of dissolves and falls apart and the new energy comes in, and there's a lot of humans that are having challenging balancing this energy, so a lot of behaviors that we would wish not to see in the world right now, and yet we're seeing them on a daily basis. So it's important to maintain that equanimity and to keep building the strength of our practice to hold more light, to be the light, and to be able to look at things calmly so that we don't get depressed or sucked into reactive anger or frustration or powerlessness. So continuing to breathe, connect to that energy, and kind of polishing the light within. Breathing in, breathing out. So we come together on these calls to come together in a Sangha to empower each other and to kind of recognize the energy of togetherness, of a Sangha, of strengthening our individual energy that can sometimes get whipped around by all these winds of change and these things that are falling apart. And so it's great to have a place to come together and feel the collective energy. And remember that for all you're hearing on the news or going on in your neighborhoods or whatever it is, there's a lot of support for us in the ethers, in the galactic presence, in the spiritual masters, angels. And we can support each other by continuing to build our light and, seeing the light in others, and that light in others helping build the light within ourselves. Breathing in, breathing out. And so the initial coming together was a practice during COVID. And that practice kind of led us into a chakra attunement as we began to get guidance and information of how important these energy centers are. And it really does make sense when you think of how important conscious breathing is, the commitment to conscious living, the commitment to, being consciously alive instead of just maintaining. And you recognize that the chakras, they distribute the prana, the chi, the life force, the breath throughout all the systems of the body. So having them in balance is going to make your conscious breathing even more effective in keeping you balanced and clear and being able to see and make choices from a holistic place of wisdom and equanimity, breathing in and out. So we come to our chakra attunement. It's always nice to remember why we're doing a practice and to connect to that while we're doing it so it doesn't become rote. Breathing in and out, feeling that nice straight spine as you really straighten up and continue that Samavriti breath, focusing on the red chakra at the root, at the tailbone, at the base, and that red chakra moves down the right leg and the left leg all the way through the bottom of the feet, connecting you to the new healed, whole Mother Earth. So breathing in and out, surrounding your body in that container of light, and now filling your aura and your system with red energy as you focus on red. You're going to wake up that chakra and clear it out, like, picking up the rug and shaking out the debris and cleaning out the filters with a low-toned Om. And then you're going to chant the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra, which is Lam. Ready? Red. Pelvic area, legs, bottom of feet. Om. Lam, lam, lam. Om. Lam, lam, lam. Continuing to breathe, feeling the resonance of that low-toned Om and that chant Lam vibrating in your body. Vibrations and energy are very powerful. When we start to consciously breathe, we become more aware of those as well. Breathing in and out, moving to the navel area. You can move around on your sits bones a little bit, keep that spine straight. Sometimes it's helpful to bring the palm of your hand over the navel area and just kind of rub it especially if you're feeling a little lost or emotional or even physical stuff in this area. So you're going to breathe into this orange chakra. And the one syllable Sanskrit mantra for this chakra is also is Vam. Vam, where you visualize orange in color and really smell that vibration, taste it, bring it in through your pores as you're breathing. And Vam is the mantra, and the low to medium toned Om is the wake-up call, the vibration, the exercise that goes with the sound as you're visualizing. So part of that exercise is visualizing the color and bringing it into your system as you breathe in and out. Just do it by deciding you're going to do it. Don't worry about how it's done. Breathing in. Ready? Vam, vam, vam. And breathing in and out, just kind of feel that red now area of your body and the orange above it. So you're like building a rainbow. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to come up to the yellow. And the yellow is the solar plexus. I think of the earth's sun. This is the personal power chakra, and it's really important to breathe into it, lift up your rib cage and your lungs, your diaphragm, and just feel a sense of self-worth. And just go ahead and start to repeat it. Breathing in, I am worthy. Breathing in, I am worthy. Breathing in and out, I am powerful, I am confident. Just kind of breathe that into your adrenals and your pancreas. Those are the glandular areas that are connected to this chakra. And feel that personal power of the sunshine just kind of melting in. So just like the sun and the earth, it will come in and charge up the plants and grow them. Imagine just breathing that into your solar plexus and charging up your system, giving yourself some nice, warm, sunny energy. It's a high-toned Om for the exercise. The one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Ram. Om. Ram. 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 Om. Ram. 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 Breathing in those first three chakras, red, orange, yellow. Just kind of feel them sparkling in your body. Visualize it, feel it. Notice what you notice. You might notice that one of them is a little dented, or, another one needs a little bit of a boost, and you might learn from your chakra, meditate on it a little bit after this call, and listen to what it wants to tell you. These chakras are connected to our glandular system. They're connected to our etheric bodies. They're connected to our physical body. So you can learn a lot by just meditating with them, becoming aware, just aware. Breathing in the bridge chakra, green. That's our exercise. Keep it going. Yum, the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra. Yum, 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 yum. The heart is the bridge. I like to rub the heart, visualize the green, that growth, spring is coming. Bring that green into your liver and into your heart chakra and just kind of shine it all through your body, radiating it out, love and acceptance. You might also bring the palm of the hand up and rub the heart chakra. If you're needing a little love and your heart needs a boost, go ahead and rub counterclockwise. If you're feeling radiant, you want to give it out, just go clockwise and imagine it radiating out into the earth. Yum. 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 I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept you exactly as you are. Yum. 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 Acceptance is not sticking your head in the sand and giving up. Acceptance is becoming aware of the way things are and bringing your awareness and intelligence and balance and equanimity to observing it so you can make the right choices. If you're railing against something and fighting against something and depressed about things and pushing against it, you're only feeding that negativity as well. So feed your light, feed your heart. Yum. Beautiful green spring. Yum. 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 So the heart is the bridge chakra, and then it's going to bridge us, taking us to the next three that work with connection and communication and connection to all life force and living things, the upper chakras, which balance nicely when we're grounded in the lower chakras. So coming up to the throat, the blue. We use the lion breath. So different breaths, as you know, can create different energies in the body. And the lying breath is very empowering and clearing. The paws come up and flare out. The tongue comes down to the chin, and we kind of roar out that hum sound. Hum, bright blue energy like the sky. Hum, hum. One of the things I like the best about this exercise is that you're really having to use your diaphragm, your core, to push this out. So if you're just going you want to really engage your core and roar it out. I am here. I am clearing my communication center and opening to my heart. So that is the exercise for the throat chakra, and I highly recommend it if you have trouble expressing your truth, if you're afraid to say things, practicing it for a while, bringing that blue sky through your being and roaring like the lion, finding your courage, breathing in and out, your courage to be authentically you and to express authentically you in the world. So hum, H-U-M, is also the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra. As you visualize that blue, you can keep the paws flared out, or you can begin to turn them up to receive. Hum, we chant it. Hum, visualize that bright, pure blue. Hum, 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 hum. So frustrations and sadness and things that get stored up from the stuff that we see in the world and the things going on that are disappointing or, causing outrage or whatever it might be, they get stuck in there. So it's good to have the roar to clear it out. And sometimes when you're doing these chakra attunements and you're doing breath work and you might even find that you have some tears in there that want to come up and out. You have some anger. You want to have some things that you just need to release to help you see nice and clear and holistically when you come to the next chakra, which is the sixth chakra, the indigo at the third eye. Now, there's much that this chakra does as far as bringing us aware of the other planes. But I think on the very basic level, one of the things that it represents is this is the place where we move out of duality and we can see a bigger picture. So when you get to your third eye, you get to the awareness of a bigger picture, and we get out of that need to make things right or wrong, to polarize, and we find a place to be more consciously aware of ourselves and how to move on our path and move through the world, breathing in and out. So it's indigo. The exercise is a high pitch, and at this point I'm always holding the palms up For some reason, when I get to the third eye, I also remember there's so much to be grateful for. And I think that's one of the steps that happens when you move into wholeness, because we do, as humans, tend to complain and a lot of times tend to look at the glass half empty and what's going on and what's wrong. And this helps us kind of focus on, gratitude helps us focus on being aware of just how fortunate we are to be alive, to breathe, to be in this moment, to be on this call with each other. Thank you for being here. A lot of gratitude. So palms open, indigo, high pitch for the exercise, and sham for the chant. Sham, 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 sham. Sham, sham, sham. Nice deep breath in. Now, I should be able to breathe a little bit more, feeling that gratitude. I like to just visualize all the people I'm grateful for. A lot of them are you guys, breathing in and out, and teachers and spiritual beings. There's a lot to be grateful for. Breathing in and out. And from there, we go to the crown chakra. So this is the violet purple color in the rainbow of the energy field in the chakra. This is the first chakra that exists partially at the top of the head in the brain and partially outside. So sometimes you see it in the old paintings depicted when you can see those auras or the open chakras as halos. So you can kind of think of that's your halo. As you breathe in and out and you go from the purple, you visualize going all the way up into the white light, maybe golden light, whatever comes to you. Palms are open, and at the end of the exercise, which ends with a high pitch wah, so it's wah, 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 wah. At the end of that, you just stay with that sound with the palms open and allow yourself to receive back the shower of light, because you will receive it. Breathing in and breathing out. Ready? Focusing on the crown chakra. Wah, 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 wah. And again. Feeling the softness of that energy, visualizing the divine feminine again in the form of Kuan Yin or however you see her. And we'll end that third round of the prayer to Kuan Yin for this year's invocation prayer, using a we. So a group prayer that we're all sending out with our concentrated energy together to bring more peace, more happening, more happiness, more soothing to the suffering in the world. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, we call on you to help us love and accept ourselves fully. We ask that you grant us a full measure of compassion for ourselves and for others. We pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. We pray that the hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. We pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour on the earth will nourish the seeds of love and compassion in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is our intentions to nourish the garden within ourselves through prayer, meditation, and right thinking. In our hearts, our garden flourishes, spilling over and filling our world with the fragrance of the garden. We thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in our lives and in our world. Breathing in and out. Now, the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra for the crown chakra happens to be Om. And so, as we're breathing in and out this morning, we will tone Om together close and seal the practice and to kind of spread that energy out in the world like a pebble in a pool. And don't forget to take some of it for yourself. We need to be strong here at this time, and we need to, continuously strengthen our garden. Ready? Om.